Hi everyone, thanks for joining me in my life on a hill. My name is Tracy. You're looking right here at my patreon.com account / nail room talk. Please support me there. I have four tiers: 5, 10, 20, and 100. And this is my YouTube channel, and today I'll be showing you how I am going to decorate my bed head. So we have a sleep number, and when we bought it, we didn't buy the frame that came with the bed because the bed as it is was already expensive. And this is a California King, and it's 2 singles put together to create the bed. And we already had the headboard on a previous I think it was a regular queen size bed, but we kept it till we could eventually get the frame for the current bed that we have. And so what happened, why we kept it also, is to keep our home is an older home and it's not insulated, so it helps keeps the draft, I guess, from coming through. So with I ended up buying these little buttons right here from AliExpress, and they're, you could use them for whatever, and I wasn't sure of the size, so just to show you, I'll put a quarter next to it to see kind of how it's a little bit bigger than a quarter. And other than that, on the back of it, it has if you want to sew it on something, and if you want to sew it, but if it's just perfect in a hole. And I'm just gonna adhere this with my regular little glue gun, and I have some extra glue sticks in case I need more. So I went ahead and I put this one in, but I had I was kind of rushing, and I wasn't paying attention, and the glue gun kind of seeped through the hole and got on the headboard itself. But I did a quick little remedy on that one, just to just be careful when you're using the glue gun, because the glue gun likes to leave a little some glue guns, as soon as you stop pressing the trigger, it doesn't come out. And I had one of those, but eventually went out on me, so this was a little cheaper version I had. But see right here, that's what it did right there. That's the glue gun. And normally you could peel those off certain material, but apparently cloth you just can't. So but I went ahead and did a little fixture on that with some nail polish, and then since the bed head was black, I got some black polish and I just covered it up. So but when you do this, if you decide to, just make sure that you are very careful with the glue gun, and just put it directly squeeze it directly into the hole, like right here. I squeeze it directly in the hole, and when you're done, kind of wipe it off and don't let it hang like that right there. You see that right there? Don't let it do that, because then you'll get all messy. And so, but if you kind of just and then when you put it in, make sure put it in from the bottom and push up, because if you push up on the bottom, it's gonna be harder for you to maneuver. I found that, maybe how to do it. So again, what I had to do, because I didn't have an extension for my glue gun, I let it get hot and I did a few holes until when it cooled down, and then I plug it in again. But as you can see, the little string, the little cobweb from the glue gun keeps hanging. So like I said, in order to prevent that, just as soon as you do the glue gun, just kind of wipe it right around the same area, not outside of where the crystal is going to be, just right along it. So I ran out of glue, so I'm just adding some right now, and I'm gonna go ahead and put it in, like I said, from the bottom and then push up, not up and push down, but from the bottom and push up. So as you can tell, the bed head moves a little bit because it's not we didn't nail it into the bed or anything. Our bed is a metal frame, and it's again a sleep number for 2, and both beds they vibrate. Both beds have the head comes up and the foot comes up, and we did a single because sometimes my head don't want to be up, and sometimes my husband vice versa. So to not have any disagreements or arguments, we just get our bed separate. Honestly, if you have any question about this bed, I would say you don't have to invest in it, because you could just use a bunch of pillows and push it behind your head and sit up, and if you want to elevate your feet, do the same thing, and it's cheaper. But anyways, we were having a lot of issues with our mattress. It was time to get a new mattress, so we just went ahead and did this. But it's kind of hard because if we want to move anything around in the room, like maybe move the bed around, you have to it's put together by professionals, and they claim if you have to move it around, call them again. So if we want to put wood on the floor, and we can't now because we have to find a way to move the bed, and the bed's pretty heavy. So but anyways, as you can see, the headboard keeps moving, and that's why we didn't nail it into the frame, because the frame, like I said, is metal, and it was something we're gonna get rid of anyways. But once you put your pillow against it, and you dress up your bedding, you really can't tell unless you're leaning up against it. You'll feel it, but it's nothing where it's coming down on you, because it's a big it's a pretty good size headboard in terms of you could see all 3 rows of the crystals. But when I put my pillow and fix it up, you can only see the top of it, so you could kind of tell the size of the bed head. But in the meantime, I just wanted to put a little girly effect on it, and a little bit of bling bling. And I try to order these crystals before, and they're kind of expensive, so when I saw them on AliExpress, I got them, and I have some leftovers as well. I'm still figuring out what I'm going to do with those, but if anything, when I get rid of this headboard, it's going to be, I could sell it for a good amount, because of just that. Anything that has those beautiful crystals are kind of a little bit more pricey than the regular headboard that's just doesn't have it, and it had the hold for it. So I just went ahead and did the rest, and make sure that I don't make any mess. And I really need to invest into another glue gun. The ones that, like I said, once you take your fingers off the trigger, it just doesn't it just stopped coming out of the gun. So but I really love how this came out. And this right here is my little tweezer. I'm gonna use that to go around and pick the little the cobweb of the glue gun that's left there, and just peel it off and clean it up a little bit. And I'm just going to clean up the edging, that maybe anything is left there. Clean it up and take away any excess glue gun cobweb away from the crystals. So this was fun, easy, simple to do. And I got it like maybe 2 weeks, maybe a week and a half ago, and I was hesitating doing it. I'm like, oh gosh, I have to set up the camera myself. I don't have anyone to videotape it, but it worked out pretty good. And it's a good little project to do in case you want to spruce up your house. There's little things that you could add here and there to make it look really nice, and you don't have to invest too much money to buy something like this. I should have googled how much a headboard would cost with rhinestones in there to see how much it would be. But anyway, so this is what it looks like when it's completed. I haven't put my pillow up yet, and yeah, it has a little bit. I used my sparkle app to bring out the glitter of the sparkle of the stones, but it's so pretty. You see, look at that. And you could tell the headboard is a little bit smaller than the bed frame, but we really don't see it unless you're paying attention to it. And it has exactly 18 holes, but when you put the pillow up, you only see the top 6. And that's fine, because sometimes you don't always put the pillow up high. Maybe you could put the pillow up a little bit lower and see the first 2 rows, and you could see more of it. But I love how these came out. On my next video, I will do glitter paper on my dresser drawers, along with the crystal knobs. I'm gonna change the knobs, but see, I have the pillows up, and that's what it looks like. And hey, leave my Smurfs alone, those are my Smurfs. And that's what you see right there when you have the pillows up. And they still look nice. Like I say, if I push the pillows down a little bit, maybe you could see the first 2, but it's okay. You just kind of get the gist of what the headboard looks like. And either way, you could do flat pillows and show the whole thing. But anyways, thanks for joining me on my life on a hill. Please don't forget to subscribe and share, and please don't forget to support me on my right here, my patreon.com/nailroomtalk, where I talk about life and you also can do recommendations of topics and while I do nails. Okay, so and don't forget to be kind, you guys. Bye bye now.